Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. San Jose State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Burgess. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I know he tucked that thing and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in third and long. You're backed up. You're taking away the passing game. No explosive plays. He takes off and run. He chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw that fist in the air and you force the fourth down.
Wide open space. Touchdown, Texas State. Great job by the back on the option.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammered down. They stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Carrillo. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they've got on second down. On the move, it's Bates. Push down for the tackle. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt,
looking for more room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside, it's Burgess. Picks up the first down. He's up to 51 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Bobcats are threatening on first and goal. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot.
Takes it the other way. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
They feed him again. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Delay to the back. It's Bates. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Weaver. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Play number 9 on this drive. On the run, it's Bates. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Going to the run, it's Bates. There's a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Trying play action. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Here's the pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running inside. It's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more.
Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. And it works if he can get the 1st down. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Weaver. Right on the money. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he's in! Touchdown, Spartan!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
That's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Lets it fly on the move. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Weaver. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback gets the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet. Snags it, and there's running room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bobcats! They take the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Weaver. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Hunt is on its way. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running inside, it's Jenkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Jackson gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now he's looking into the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to move them on the counter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive
touchdown, Sparty. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's got it inside the 35. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great...
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. It's complete on the right side.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Well, this offense giveth and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. Oh, the ball popped out. That was a way to mess up a drive. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. To the air. It's Weaver. It's complete to the left. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.